All right, greetings everyone. Greetings. I see many of us are joining. I just wanted to show you, show everyone how the bladder rack looks soaked, and if you have any additional questions pertaining to this product, again, this is my new product in stock, bladder rack, right? And bladderwrack is a very potent seaweed, as you see this seaweed here, right? Hold on, I ain't feeling like it's clear. See that? So this had this is just some bladderwrack soaked. I'm gonna use some in my dish tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to use some in my dish. So this is how it looks soaked up, right? Let me see. That's how it looks soaked up. And then this is, I didn't get any labels yet. I'm a little late on the labels, but let me just show you. Just want to show and teach. This is how it's going to look when you purchase, or if you purchase some bladderwrack, this is how it's going to look. It's going to look more stuffed, of course, but this is my sample. As I always say, I take my own products. So this is how it looks dry. All you have to do is take a small amount. This is from a small amount. All you have to do is take a small amount and soak it overnight. And the way you would use this particular product, or rather seaweed, is you can cut it up small. You can add it to your salads. You can add it to any soups. You can add it to your soup. You can add it to dishes. This you could make a tea out of this, but this is a food nutrient. Okay, this is a food nutrient where you're adding it to your dishes. That's the best way that you should use bladderwrack. Again, bladderwrack is a sea vegetable, or rather a seaweed, that is high in iodine. Okay, so it's very high in iodine, and the importance of iodine is that it helps with to secrete, it helps the thyroid gland to secrete thyroid hormones. And thyroid hormones is responsible for metabolism and brain functioning and things of that nature. Now, this helps people to lose weight. So for those that are looking to lose a little, some pounds and stuff like that, it will help balance out your metabolism, right? And a lot of other cool things that people are looking to achieve during their health journey. So it also, in a sense, it also helps with brain functioning. It also boosts, you see, one of the good things with iodine is pregnancy, right? So those that, like pregnant women or even infant children, will best benefit from iodine consumption, because it helps with brain functioning, and again, it helps with the thyroid gland, and the thyroid gland helps with other hormonal secretion, mainly for metabolism, brain functioning, bone health, right? Because when you're pregnant or whatnot, lots of estrogen is being taken out of you, and hormonal balances need to be kept intact. So in any event, this is only $20 on my site, right? So you're going to get like this package full, and this is only $20 on my site. The link is in my bio, okay? The link is in my bio or whatnot. So again, all you have to do is, when you get this package here, you soak it overnight. You see how the color, not soak it overnight, but you can soak it this been soaking for like about 3 hours, and it's going to soak overnight. Again, some people say, well, can I soak it? Like, is it a time, that I can soak it for? Is it 4 hours, 5 hours, or can I soak it overnight? people, this come from the sea. So you can soak it overnight. You can soak, like, everything, even the sea moss, right? Even the sea moss, you can soak sea moss or keep sea moss in water as long as you want it to be in water, because this seaweed comes from water. All right? This seaweed comes from water. All right, look how rich it looks. You know, and then the main fact I love bladderwrack because it's green. So it makes me feel as if it is complementary to the melanated or the Asiatic body, because it's green. You know, green food, right? Green food, cell food, right? So again, get you some bladderwrack that's high in iodine. A lot of people ask me about hormonal imbalance. So, I mean, the thyroid gland is a gland that helps with the endocrine, secretes endocrine hormones. Can we juice it? I mean, if you want, but I would recommend that for me, honestly, this is like, you add this in food. You know what I'm saying? You add the bladderwrack in food. You cut this up in small pieces, or even whichever pieces you want to cut it up in. And then, you add it to your dish. You add it to your salad. You add it to, your soups. You know, it's winter here in New York City and over here on the East Coast. So you can, add this to your soup. You know what I'm saying? Add it to your soup for the mineral content. This is high. This has, besides iodine, bladderwrack is high in other mineral content. And this particular bladderwrack has been tested. Okay, I got this from a company that tests for radioactivity and things of that nature. Iodine is also good to defeat radio, ELF waves, low ELF waves, which is radiation. So if we eat in a lot of iodine, or rather seaweed, especially bladderwrack and sea moss, we can combat radiation. We can combat radiation. So in any event, this is just good for everything. I mean, just everything, just like sea moss. Again, I am sold out of the sea moss, but again, this is in stock. All right, this is in stock, and I'm selling it for $20. The shipping is $7, $7.95. Okay. People's ask me about iron. Again, good brother, like I said, this is seaweed. Like, seaweed, all seaweeds have high contents of important minerals that the body is composed of, right? So iron, potassium, magnesium, calcium, for the most part, that's why you see a lot of them Chinese. What they do, they're always eating seaweed. And that's why they kind of, their brain function is on point, besides the fact that them niggas study every fucking day and night, which is okay too. But their diet is totally different from African American diets. But you will see that they are consistently eating seaweed while we are ordering chicken fried rice. Let's talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Let's talk about it, because they understand that, this seaweed has high mineral content, has high nutritional value as well. But this bladderwrack, the main thing is the iodine content. Okay, the main thing is the iodine content. And, do your self-research. Look how beautiful this is. This is going to be, again, like I said, I always use my own product. So this is my batch here. I'm gonna cut it up tomorrow, put it in some like mushrooms, because mushrooms is high in zinc. Keep it balanced. I'm definitely gonna keep it balanced. Like I said, this been soaking for like two hours so far, so it's gonna expand. So you're gonna get it in a dry form, but if you just use a little bit, just like the sea moss, if you use a little bit, it's just gonna expand. Okay, So I wanna also address I also want to address um the question that I be getting, like, with sea moss and bladderwrack. A lot of people say, okay, well, I heard that sea moss and bladderwrack go together, or supposed to. The reason why you hear that sea moss and bladderwrack go together is only because they are both seaweeds. Okay, they complement each other, but it's not necessarily that you have to purchase the two together. You understand? You can purchase bladderwrack on its own, and you can purchase the sea moss on its own. However, if you don't, first of all, you don't eat. I mean, I can't tell you what you don't do, but I mean, eating sea moss and bladderwrack together, you just don't do it in that way. So how can it complement each other, or supposed to go with each other? Bladderwrack is added to foods, and sea moss is an all-purpose thing where it's not just food. You can make products and everything of that nature, with that. I mean, you could make, if you put it in a pill form, perhaps you could make, what you want to call it? You could make products out of bladderwrack, but the key, what I'm trying to say, is that you do not have to necessarily buy bladderwrack and sea moss together. Yes, they are both good seaweeds, but they stand on their own. They both have high nutritional value on its own. You understand? You can even look at the color of the two, the shape of the two. They are two different seaweeds that complement you in different ways. So when people ask me, okay, well, I heard that you're supposed to be buying the two together. No, you don't have to necessarily buy that together. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily buy those two together. So I just wanted to come on live and show you, how it looks, how the bladderwrack looks. And like I said, all you have to do is soak a small amount of bladderwrack, right? And you're going to be adding the bladderwrack to your dishes. So you're going to be cutting it up, adding it to your salads. You're going to be cutting it up. You're going to add it to your soup. You're going to add it to, like, your rice. You get what I'm saying? You can even do like a seaweed quinoa dish. You get what I'm saying? Where you are cutting up the seaweed, the bladderwrack, very small. Put some tomato paste in a pot with some oil or whatnot, or however you cook, butter or whatever it is. Bring down the tomato paste, add your quinoa, right? Stir it up, add your little seasoning or whatnot. Boom. You add the the quinoa is almost done, right? Because you have to know when the quinoa is done. When the quinoa is almost done, you cut the small pieces of bladderwrack, you add to the quinoa, you mix it up, and you give it, you add it up. Like my mom be saying, you gotta add it up, add the flavor, and my hand smells like straight like the sea. Like, this is really, really potent. Just like the sea moss. Like I said, straight from the sea, straight organic, straight official. It's only $20, okay? It's only $20. Yes, Haitian style, the tomato paste and oil. I'm Jamaican, my mother-in-law is Haitian. Yeah, like we gotta add it up. You gotta add it up. So you gotta be creative when dealing with this, these products. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be creative when dealing with these products. As you see, the water is turning green. That's how potent this bladderwrack is. Okay, it's not the lighting, it's really the water that is green. Okay, that's to show you how potent this bladderwrack truly is. Alright? And again, it's on my site. All you have to do is click on the link in my bio. It is limited amount. Alright, because I I don't invest in products, on a large scale. I just do little by little, little by little, little by little. First come, first serve. So, just wanted to answer some questions dealing with how to prepare Bladderwrack. Okay, just wanted to deal with some questions pertaining to how to prepare this Bladderwrack. Look how beautiful it is, though, on some G shit. So, in any event, any questions? Do anyone have any questions or whatnot? If not, I'm gonna continue on with my night work. I just wanted to take the time and show how to work with Bladderwrack and what it looks like, and the first step in doing so, and to let you all know that let you know what, I don't know, I forgot, because I was reading something. Peace. Sea Moss is the truth. I'm gonna buy the Bladderwrack. Yeah. Al, go ahead. He got himself some sea moss. And again, I don't know if you were on the live earlier. Lots of people has been asking me. I've been getting lots of questions pertaining to, okay, well, I thought that, like, people are thinking that they're supposed to buy both sea moss and Bladderwrack together, and that's not necessarily true. You can buy them separately, okay, because they do separate things. And I personally recommend Bladderwrack to be added to dishes. And again, if you put like, see, this is some dried up sea moss. Two different type of seaweed. Okay, so 2 different types of seaweed. So you don't have to necessarily buy them together. And I only have, yesterday I put it on the market. I sold 10 and I only have 20 left. Okay. Oh, peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. May the Creator continue to bless you all. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Jupiter Day. Thank you, everyone who's been purchasing my products. Real talk. Thank you, everyone who's been patient, because there's been some delays in the post office. People have been receiving their products later than I actually send it. So thank you, everyone, for your purchase. What's the best kind of dish to add a Bladderwrack with? Oh no, you have to, whatever dish you want. It's not a particular dish that you have to, whatever. Let me tell you something. If you want to make it with pasta, you can make it with pasta. If you want to make it in like some soup, you can add it to some soup. Like I just gave an example with some quinoa. Okay, add it to some rice or any type of starch, right? But just soak it on the side, and then boom, add it as your side dish whenever, even, for those that are pescatarians, they both come from the sea. You make some, some fish, and then if you want, you can just have fish and Bladderwrack where it's breaking down or balancing out your meal. But again, you have to get used to the taste. This is not something that, okay, everybody might like, and it's not for liking, it's for nutrient base. It's for health purposes. Okay, and you have to remain consistent with taking these foods, these superfoods. Okay. Much love and many blessings. Is your taste buds hell? Add it on top of your cake and you want to just consume it. Okay. All right. But again, brothers and sisters, thank you so much. Like I said, I just wanted to share some information pertaining to the Bladderwrack. Again, all you need to do is, if you're interested in purchasing the Bladderwrack, all you have to do is click on the link in my bio. Okay, click on the link in my bio. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to add it here, right? And I don't, the only thing is I do not have labels as of yet. The labels didn't come in for the Bladderwrack. So if you are fine with me emailing you the instructions or whatnot, and again, it's not really anything, like it's just soak and use. You get what I'm saying? Like, Bladderwrack is just soak and use. Soak and use. Soak the Bladderwrack. Use it for whatever it is that you want. It's not really, really a specific thing to do. Now, sea moss is something different because you can make gel. You can make a sea moss gel. You can make sea moss smoothie. You can add, sea moss to your oatmeal. You can make a sea moss mask. So there's many different ways that you can use sea moss. But with Bladderwrack, it's just, soak it, overnight or whatever it is, just to hydrate it and get its mineral content intact. And then boom, cut it up in small pieces. Like I said, that I'm going to use that tomorrow. I'm going to make like a mushroom, like a stir fry with some mushrooms and stuff. So it's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be pretty awesome. Some onions and just, mask the taste. Like my younger sibling, she's here. She don't even know that she's about to be eating that tomorrow. All right. And that's what it's going to do. So again, thank you for your continuous love, everyone. Okay, thank you for your continuous love. Like I said, recently been getting a lot of messages from men offering me money. Like, I don't take money from men, okay? But what you could do is you could purchase some of my products. If you want to give me some money or you want to support me in any way, purchase my products, and there it will be an even exchange, right? So it would definitely be an even exchange, and that's what it do. All right, and I'm about to go live on my other page. So do you think, in your personal opinion, for meat eaters, is it a food to transition to a more veggie diet? I mean, you could, if you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything could be a good transition diet. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything could be a very good transition diet. Okay? Like I said, the way you transition into a more healthier diet is when you just lessen the amount of meat. If you're trying to get off the meat, you just lessen the amount of meat that you eat, and then more of what you are going to start consuming. That's how you transition. That's the best way to transition. So it's not a matter of, you don't have to stop eating this or stop eating that. You just eat less of, so that it can trick the body or can trick the psyche. And then boom, you're just no longer on the meat and you're just all plant-based. I'll give you a hug instead of money. Oh, okay. You give me a hug instead of money. I don't know about that. So in any event, did you speak on the left and right ringing of the ear? No. Oh, this is the same person from earlier. Again, the ringing of the ear, just right, it could mean many different things, right? It could mean that, like, one time I was on live and I was getting a signal, and I was speaking about, somebody was speaking to me about ringing of the ear. And once they spoke to me about ringing of the ear, my ear started ringing. So I don't know about you, because it has many different purposes, or in many different meanings many different meanings depending on the person. Like for me, with the ringing of the ears, that means that there's a signal from the spirit realm that is going to come through to me. That is ringing of the ear. So for the most part, on a spiritual level or whatnot, ringing of the ears mostly means that there's some download from another dimension that wants to come through, because we're dealing with the inner ear melanin. So it's not actually the physical ringing of the ear, but it's the inner ear melanin that is catching vibes or sound waves, and it's like a radio station. You're trying to change to 105.1, or you're trying to change, and while you're changing one station to another, there's some static. The ringing of the ear is the static as you go from one particular as you go from one particular station or whatnot, or one particular frequency to another frequency, in order for you to download the message that is coming through from another dimension. That could be one. Another one could just mean that, something is just off, internally, like, it's just off. Is it tendinitis? Something like that. I'm not sure. But it's just something that is, hormonal or related to, like, when you get a lot of headaches. When you get a lot of headaches, it's because there's not a lot of blood circulating in the body. So it could be something dealing with that. But generally, or rather spiritually, it is because there's downloads that wants to come through physically, and or rather you're opening up, or you're elevating yourself to, the other dimension. Okay, or whatever. Yeah, another dimension. Yeah, tendinitis. Yeah, it is. It is tendinitis, right. I like the way you put that. I'm going to try while transitioning to being vegan. Yeah, just take your time. Okay. Just get some, just take your time. All right, take your time and be patient with yourself, and you'll succeed in that way. All right. And if you fail one time, don't worry about it. Try again. If this is what you really want to do. Do you style, do your own hair, and can you talk more about your spiritual services? And are you still doing podcasts on YouTube with your clients and your sessions? Yeah, I still have my podcast on YouTube with my clients and my sessions. Yes, of course. But because I run my own business, right? So I'm the one that runs my own business, and I have a high demand. I am in very high demand. So releasing videos, that's where I lack in. I lack in releasing videos. You get what I'm saying? But the videos are going to keep coming. So yes, I do still have the podcast, and no, I don't do my own hair. I'm too bougie. And again, I have many different services, right? So I have the general reading where I channel, you understand, and channel people's spirit guides and ancestors and things of that nature, and I guide them through the messages. And then 2, I have the spiritual destiny reading, and like I said, I'm fucking spicy, so ain't nobody doing a destiny reading, or rather a natal chart reading, better than I am. Why? The difference is because I channel some of the information that comes through pertaining to one's natal chart. And the natal chart, which I call the spiritual destiny reading, is where I read your strengths, your weaknesses, your karmic depth, why you came back onto this planet, right? Your karma and things of that nature. That is a natal chart. That's what a natal chart tells you. The natal chart tells you your strengths, your weaknesses, what you came back onto this planet to do, your rising sign, your moon sign, and all this other sign, and how it affects you holistically, and also gives you a little information about your past life. And for me, I do it very well. Okay? I do it very well. So that is the spiritual destiny reading is $150, and next year my prices is gonna go up because I'm in high demand. So I think that I can do that. Okay. So but I'm not gonna like go all the way up. Like, damn, she's mad expensive now. No, I'm not gonna do that. But things is getting a little bit more expensive here on this side. I got more responsibilities that I'm taking care of. I want to build my business a little bit more. And for the work that I do, I mean, people charge about like $500, $600, and I'm charging under $200. So in any event, good brothers and sisters, okay, if you don't have any other questions or whatnot, I'm going to go on my other live and share love. So again, Bladderwrack, let me show you guys. Okay, so here it is. This is the Bladderwrack here. It's soaking. Okay, so this is my new product that just came in stock, all right? This is the new product that just came in stock. So this has been soaking for like 2 hours. And again, this is high in iodine, and iodine helps with metabolism, and it also helps with bone functioning, helps with the central nervous system as well, okay? It is great for pregnancy, for those that are pregnant. And it also helps with infancy to those that just had a child. So it's safe, because a lot of people ask me, oh, is it safe to, I'm pregnant, is it safe to consume? Absolutely. Okay. So in any event, thank you everyone. Want to know what I'm drinking? I'm just drinking some grapefruit. That's it. That's all I'm drinking. I ain't drinking nothing. It's iron 2%, folate 6%, vitamin B 6%, calcium 2%, vitamin C 2%. 160%. Righteous by Nature asked me nutritional guide on the way. Can you clarify that, please? Because I usually email that if I understand your question properly. I don't know if you purchase a nutritional guide. If you purchase a nutritional guide, I will email that versus sending it off, because I want to be paper friendly. What's the sugar? Why? You want to come over here and make me some? Shit. What's the sugar on this thing? This is freshly squeezed, actually. This is like cold press. It's nothing but gourmet pasteurized. Okay, so righteous by nature, you should email me. Remind me, hey, I ordered something. And I'll send you of course I'm going to send you your nutritional guide. If you purchase that from me, I'm going to go back and look over some of my orders, because I've missed sending out the nutritional guide to some people. So, of course I'm going to send that to you. I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to, just hold it for myself. I don't do that. Like I said, please excuse me, because I do run my own business. I do run my own business, and I do have high demands, and that's why I flew my younger sister out here, so she's helping me with my business and things of that nature. So you gotta excuse me. Like, my business is not gonna be a 100, but my products is official. My products is organic, straight official. So that's what I mostly care about. I mostly care if you get your shit, so you can start with your healing. So yeah. All right. You have to, how late do you accept payments before? It's the 72 hours, like up until 72 hours. But now, the way things is rolling, I say first come, first serve. Because I would tell you 72 hours, but people would pay right once I give them a date, or once I respond to them with the information they paying right away. So I got to put them on the list before I can put you on the list, because they pay before you. So that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say 72 hours prior to your scheduled time. However, whoever, pays in advance or pays first gets on the list. Not saying that, Queen. Peace. No, no, no. I know you're not saying nothing like that. I'm just, please. One thing about me, I do not take anything personal. I don't take anything personal. I'm not upset about anything. I don't feel like I don't feel like somebody feels like I'm lying or I'm scamming, because again, if I feel like that means that there's something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? There's something in me, because that's guilty. Like, I don't feel like that, but sometimes it might happen. It might just happen. It might just happen where I sent you some stuff and it wasn't the right stuff. I'm human. I have a lot of orders. It happens. Okay. So, brothers and sisters, thank you so much. May the Creator continue to bless you all. If you are on my Facebook, go ahead on to Facebook, because I'm about to go live on Facebook right now. Okay, my Facebook is Ella Samori, ELLA Samori. Okay. This person said, "What foods are good for strong bones?" Didn't I just show? You must just be coming in the live. I was mentioning Bladderwrack. Bladderwrack is good for bone health. Okay. Here it is right here. Okay, Bladderwrack. It's a sea vegetable. It's a sea vegetables. All you do is soak it. You soak it overnight, or you soak it for a few hours. Cut it up small or whatnot, and then you eat that consistently, and it helps with your bones. Okay. And potassium does too. Sea moss does as well. All right, brothers and sisters. So head over to my Facebook. Okay, head over to my Facebook, because I want to share. I want to give Facebook some love as well today. All right. So may the Creator continue to bless you. And peace and love. All right. Peace.